Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video we're going to have a look at Hell 1 through 10 and we're going to have a look at the different team builds as well that you can run. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build a team or two teams that should pass you through Hell from 1 to 99 at least. Both of these team builds you can just click auto battle and it should run absolutely fine. The only problem that you might encounter is what's his name, Solomon, who does bind on your team. So if you don't have a bind remover in the team, you just need to switch out whoever you need to and then we'll take it from there. So first things first, let's show this team. Okay, so these are the teams that I'm going to go with, or specifically, these are the teams that will see you through from 1 to 99. Can't guarantee that it will beat the bosses. We'll need to jump into that when we get there. But for now, I think these teams are absolutely fine if you want to power through. So the first team here, we have Eluin, we have Eudora, we have Mulan, we have Dahlia and Cleopatra on the team. The whole idea behind this team is that Dahlia switches with Cleopatra. Let me just turn this down. That Dahlia switches with Cleopatra, building up Cleopatra's attack and HP. If you don't have Cleopatra, instead you use Atrops in this spot, and if you don't have Eudora, instead you pop Elisha in this spot as well. These teams work absolutely fine. If you don't have Eluin, then I would consider using Gaia as well on these teams, just for the additional damage reduction and also damage increase, especially paired with Mulan, can work very well. Now the artifacts, you've got your Mystifier's damage here, you've got your front keeps backline allies alive. This is actually incorrect, so let me just change this. You would splash damage, you've got your counter attack horn here for additional damage, dodge rate, and also damage reduction as well for the additional healing. And then also enhanced position 4 at the start of battle here on position 4, additionally gains 600% crit. That should have been so it's crit damage, by the way, 600% crit damage. That should have been Eudora in that spot. And again, we can take out Eudora and we can take out what do we call them? Take out Eudora. Ooh, what am I chatting about? We'll put Eluin and Eudora back in here. So Eudora is the one with the crit damage, and then we'll pop Cleo back in here. And then relic-wise, I've gone for Lance on the first slot. We have Plague Bow for the Holy Shield protection for the front 2 units, and then additional attack increases and Holy Shield, and shielding as well for with Hand of Tyr. And we also have the second team. So the second team's slightly different, and this is where I need to take you out and I need to pop you in. This is the second team. We do have 2 Glorians on the team in the form of Audrey and Wuzatan. We have Ra on this front line, and in fact, Ra should be something like this. Sorry, my apologies. I need more coffee, 100%. But you've got Pandora here, who's going to do the majority of your damage. You've got Audrey to remove any holy shields, Wuzatan for the 75% damage reduction. Ra is going to tank all of that damage that we take, especially given the amount of holy shield that we will have. Ra can take that very, very well. And also Victoria. If you don't have Victoria, then you would pop somebody like Hades in here for the additional damage increase, but also for the execute as well, which triggers, which helps Pandora with what she needs to do. So we're going to pop Victoria back in here for the attack and defense increases, just so this team is very, very tanky right from the start. We do have the 3 relics. So we have Magatama for the additional damage, and also we have the claw as well for the additional freeze points, plus we do have the max HP increases on level 1 as well. So we get 25% additional HP just to add to the tankiness of this team. So let's go ahead and jump in and just see how this team does. And what I'll do in the next match, because these will be over real quick. In the next match, I'm going to build a land domain team, and we'll see just how easily hell difficulty can be overcome with lower level units as well. The majority of the units in the land domain team... Sorry, I've just been doing the relic animations, so bear with me. Info will take relic animation off. We do get Plague Bow to trigger. And then we get the Hand of Tyr as well. That is nifty. I've just got Plague Bow down to 80 cost, which allows us to proc all of our damage all the time, 24/7. We do get Sanctuary and Blessing as well. Awaken from Elwyn, which will allow for additional damage. And we're not even out of round 1, and it looks like Eudora has, in fact, taken the majority of the team out, followed up by a couple of one-shots from Milan. Basic attacks from Mulan. Now we do get all of this shielding here right from the start of battle. As you can see, this is 230. Unfortunately, I've not been able to get the cost reduction for that. I wish that would be real nice. But we do get to 30, so we do need 2 attacks. Wu Zetian, one of the fastest units in the game, followed by Ra. To get our additional shielding, we do apply Karmic Fire as well, removing all enemies' holy shields, and Victoria to do massive amounts of damage. But really the star of the show is going to be Pandora. As you can see, Pandora to do tremendous amounts of damage round 1. It's, yeah, just silly. And the difference between crits as well, if you notice that. None on Mikaria, because she does have 33% chance to avoid all damage. So if we don't kill Themis here, which we are going to do, unfortunate, but it is what it is. But we do proc Pandora once again. And we'll just see. Yeah, so that's the Magma Burn, finishing them off there. And we get a win screen for Ra as well. Very, very strong. So let me go ahead and build a couple of more free-to-play friendly teams, I think would be the case. Plus, we're also going to try and sync up the land domain synergies as well, so we get that 75% damage reduction. So yeah, bear with me. Okay, so we are back. I've built my teams, and these are the more free-to-play friendly teams that I would suggest going for in order to clear any of the hell difficulty stages, potentially anyway. So you do have what I've done is I've done 2 DDs, and 2 DDs that you should probably be focusing on. So on the first team, you've got Gaia and Mulan on this back row. Work very well as a pair together. Mulan applying that additional burn damage to allow for percentage-based burn damage to be done compared to the corrode that is also done. We've also got Emily, Bastet, and Lancelot as well. As you can see, we have 3 out of 3 land domain units as well. So just keeping this in mind, I think for me personally, this is still a strong lineup. Bastet may go down. It is what it is. But your back 3 should be absolutely fine and should get you there very, very quickly, especially with Gaia's Genesis Glow ability. So every time a corrode stack is applied, she will apply an additional corrode stack. Plus, for every corrode stack, you get 0.6% damage reduction and an increased damage boost by 10%, I believe it is. Lancelot will apply many, many stacks of corrode to the enemies, especially paired with Mulan, who's also going to be applying that burn and corrode. Emily increases the stack limit for corrode damage, so you get up to 30 with this particular build. And then we've also got relic-wise, we've got the Cauldron, we've got the Plague Bow, which can be replaced with the Book of Thoth right here. This book, you can replace it with that, and then you've got Knight's Edge as a staple for the Mystifiers team, increasing that damage exponentially. So the next team that we're going to go for is a mix of Glorians and also so there's a mix of Glorians and Ethereals, with Astrid thrown into the mix as well for the increase in attack for the rest of the team, because the accessories this season allow for an increase of speed, so plus 50 speed, which will give them plus 75% attack as a bare minimum with Astrid on the team. So each unit will get an increase here of 75% attack. We also have relics gone for. I didn't show the relics, the artifacts on the other team. We've gone for 300% for Mystifiers. We've got Splash Axe, Healing Spear, because we're doing a lot of healing on this team. We've got Sinful Band, of course, because we're doing Mystifiers. And then we've got increased crit and increased attack as well. Now you think with the Ethereals on this team with Bai Su Zhen and Wukong that you would do crit damage, but no, it is dodge in fact, and the reason for that is because this is an all basic attack team. You want to get the this done within sort of round 1, just because this team can can die very quickly. Hopefully you won't with Lily and Leah and Bai Sujen supporting. But with this team, we increase the damage and effects of allies' basic attack by 200%. Works very well with Wukong, works very well with Nawi as well. And we also have enough crit here. So we do reduce enemies' crit rate, but every time we get a crit, we get relic energy back for that to help us get to our Excalibur as quickly as possible. So we can get as many crits on those basic attacks as we can. And then we've got the healing and debuffing from the Famine Scales as well, because it's the most common Ethereal's relic, I would say. So let's jump in. Let's see just how well this team does. Or these teams do. I am expecting a fair chunk of damage right from the start of battle for our Mystifier's team here. So enemy does have unstoppable effect applied, but no Holy Shield currently. Do they get Holy Shield in this one? Yes, they do, which has saved them from that corrode damage. So I believe that would have been a turn 1 death for each of these units. But now we do apply all these corrode stacks, and Gaia is going to do a lot of magma burn as well with those accessories. Lancelot to apply all of that corrode, the attack down going on every time you apply corrode, and we also have a chance to deal additional damage based on the corrode stacks because of the Mystifier's passive as well. So it looks like Emily to do the business here. She did dodge an attack, which is why we got an ultimate off in round 1. Very powerful ability indeed from the Grace of Shadows here. Now in this team, it is all about that basic attack damage, so we are looking to get as much basic attack damage done as possible. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, it's going to be quite nice. Wukong is going to do a lot of damage here. Nawi could potentially proc and has procced indeed, and now Wukong to finish everything off. So as you can see, 1 or 2 basic attacks and we're able to take these guys down. If you aren't doing as much damage as I am, which you probably aren't doing, you can still rely on Nawi and Wukong to do the business. So these are absolutely fine teams to run for the first at least 10 stages while you've got the damage reduction for both. And then, yeah, I think this is absolutely fine. So let's jump in and let's see just how well we do with these teams. So that's round 1 again, very consistently, and round 2 that time. It looks like Wukong to finish things off on the second round, but we'll see. So we'll move into Hell 4 here. And again, easy. Well, I say easy. It definitely isn't easy, but these are absolutely fine, sort of more free-to-play teams. Now that we're on Hell 5, what I'm going to do, we're going to finish off Hell 5. We're going to see how quickly we can take down Minotaur. How long are we on? 12 minutes. So we've got another about 7 or 8 minutes to go. I'm just going to build some nasty teams, I think, and some very, very broken teams. And we'll see just how well they do. We will. I'm very much looking forward to this build. Yeah, so as you can see, Gaia doing a lot. It's the magma accessories that are doing the additional damage here, as well as the splash axe, which has 50% chance to do that additional damage. And then we even apply hindrance as well to these enemies and take them right down. Minotaur surviving, unfortunate, but it is what it is. And then, yeah, we will also... should see these guys go down very, very quickly. So again, we'll get the yeah, we'll get all of this sort of stuff sorted out. It's yeah, it is fun. It is fun. Come on, Nawi, give me a proc. No proc from Nawi. Is what it is. But now our crit rate has gone through the roof. The next hit we get should be a crit. Yep, there we go. So by Sujen, increase in attack, and then we get the dodge as well from these guys. So Famine Scales will kick in. We get the miss and the attack back. So we are again looking to do as many basics as possible. Nobody to counter Minotaur, but I don't think it's necessarily required. And then we get Astrid with a big crit on Minotaur here. How much is Wukong going to do on his attacks? That is a chunk, yes. And the rest of the enemies don't stand a chance. So we get the double from Wukong here because we got that crit in. And then he finishes off Minotaur quite nicely there in round 2. So yeah, Wukong really impressed me this season. Really has. I am absolutely loving Wukong. So bear with me. Okay, and here we are. So these are, in my opinion, some of the strongest teams available for us. So let's jump in. Just relics-wise, we've gone for increased HP. We should do this. We've gone for increased HP of slot 1. We've gone for Splash Axe, Healing Spear. We've got the Sanctuary. Dealing reflect damage has 25% chance to trigger Sanctuary. Increased reflect rate of 50 and increased attack. Relics-wise, we've gone for all Dooms and Avengers, because we've got 2 Avengers, 2 Dooms on the team, so we'll get those buffs in there. And on this team, we've gone for artifacts wise. We've got Dooms, Avengers, we've got Shield for the front row, we've got Pursuit Dart, crit, and increased speed as well. So hopefully we'll get enough speed in here to attack. Relic wise, we'll go through that in just a second, but this team is, in my opinion, this season, this team is the strongest team. In all of my testing against really top tier players, free to play top tier players, and pay to win whales, this team has not really lost in any way, shape, or form. The only difference that I would normally run instead of Pandora in this team, because you do have to have up to 7, up to 10 teams running in PvP, but I have gone with Mavis instead of that as well, instead of Pandora for this team. But either way, it is such an effective team. It's gross. It absolutely is. And you know, Pandora doing 9,000 million on a basic attack, now up to 55,000 million. It's just crazy. So when Pandora does what she needs to, that procs Aphrodite. Isis can bring somebody back into the empty slot, as we see here. Franz popping up on our side. And then we've got Leviathan to offer that reflect back. The reflect attacks directly back to attackers, and we've got Behemoth to taunt all enemies as well, slowing them down. It is such a powerful team, really is, PvP and PvE wise as well. Now on this team we do have Elma and Dahlia to switch. These two absolutely fantastic, to be honest. We have the new unit Wing as well. Wing has not really impressed me at 3 stars. I do think he needs to be higher stars, like 4 or 5 stars, to really pop off. But his passive ability, in case you are not aware, he is coming out in the final oath of this season, but his final passive ability allows for an increase in attack per 1 million. So 1 million attack every time you hit, and 1 million defense as well, up to currently 30 stacks, but it's quite difficult to take 30 hits and not be dead, which is why Phantoms work very well. So we do get Dahlia to proc here, again, taking him out. Well, should have done 5,000 million, is that it? Oh, shame. Yeah, you can put other units where Elma is, but as it stands at the moment, I probably should have put Nerissa in the damage spot, to be fair. But again, you've got your 2 Dooms on the team and your 2 Avengers. Dooms and Avengers this season really popping off, with the help of a Valianter here as well, and the additional taunt effect that can be applied, especially in PvP. Very strong. I've given my Elma an additional 1500% HP just for the increased survivability through the accessories, and Dahlia has the Magma accessories as well. I've also put Magma accessories on. That's where that additional damage is coming from on Nerissa. I have seen it up to higher star levels, or not higher star levels, but higher damage levels. I've also put burn on what do you call her as well, on Ayushta, just because they were there. But it seems though absolutely fine, able to get through here. Just Emily to come back, and we should see after our relics have procced. So we get the double proc here, and then we should get double proc from Kunasagi as well, which will allow us for an additional 20 to 30% twice if we got the double proc, but we don't, so that is it sorted out. But it is time for me to go, unfortunately. So it is only Hell 1 through 6, but there are 3 different teams that you can go ahead and build. Really powerful teams, and yeah, I hope it's been informative. Thanks very much for watching. I do hope you have a fantastic day.